Hello, and welcome to another episode of Christine Talk, where I pick a random topic out of my head and I talk about it. And today's topic is the friend zone. Well, so basically, the first thing that I'm going to start off with is the internet makes it sound like it's a gender specific thing, where basically there's a guy and a girl, and the guy with, meets a girl, and he sees the girl as a potential girlfriend, where the girl sees the guy as nothing more than just a friend. And there's a lot of things that could happen with this. Um, Basically, it could be the situation where the guy, all he wants to do is be with the girl and show that he's sincere and everything. And it could be there could possibly or possibly not a situation where the girl is off dating every other guy and they're all complete jerks, and they she complains about them, but she never notices the guy that is her friend and is in the friend zone. um and so basically the guy is just left like out in the cold or something like that. Or it could be simply, well, simply the guy is just not her type or whatnot, or whatever. Well, that's not always the case. Because, first of all, it could very easily happen the other way around. That the girl sees a guy and thinks that he is potential for a boyfriend. The guy sees the girl as just a friend. You know? And it could just simply just not meant to be. It, Sometimes you just kind of have to put up with the fact that in this situation, at least in this time, you're not meant to be more than just friends. So you're just gonna have to like um live with it. And I don't know, sometimes it goes people just get all pissy about it sometimes because they think, well, they're all bad. Why doesn't this person see this so and so more than just a friend? Or this other the girl, make it in this situation, girl's just being a bitch or something like that. And it's not either body's fault. It's not meant to be. Okay, it's not meant to be. But in the meantime, be friends. Okay, if you're in a friend zone, be friends. It's nothing. I personally think that opposite sex friendships is the best thing ever because, well, for me, I mean, I'm one of those people who can only handle so many girls at once, and I can only handle so much like girly drama. You know, that it's just there's only so much I can put up with. So, and you can get another perspective on things from other guys as a girl being friends with guys. And it's just sometimes it's just more fun that way, you know? And, you know, sometimes guys and girls are more honest with each other. And sometimes you feel, like I said, feel like you get more perspective. Like you can actually ask your guy friend or your girlfriend how you look, and they will be honest about it. And, you know, so I'm going to tell you a little situation, a little personal situation. So basically, I'm actually going to start from the beginning and kind of work my way up. So, we'll start with semester. What semester was that? Spring of 2012, I believe it was. And I met this guy while hanging out the couches. And very slowly I got to know this guy and he seemed pretty cool. And eventually I started to realize we have so much things in common and so many other interests, similar interests, you know? And we started to hang out, like other than just at the couches, here and there. And we talked a lot on the internet and stuff, especially like during the summer break when we didn't have a chance to actually see each other like in um in person during the summer, but we were able to keep decent conversations over the internet. And then the fall semester that year came, we spent more and more and more and more and more time together. And we spent lots and lots of time together. And I started to see myself see things as potential, And so, I do my own thing that I always do. Start to indicate that, things should move on to next level. And this is when it was like literally near the end of that semester. And so, like, across the street, or almost like down the road and across the street from campus, was this bookstore that you could sell your college books at and get more money than you would from the on campus bookstore. And he had some books to sell. And we decided that in the meantime we walked down there, in the meantime we would have lunch together. And so we're walking, and I kind of just start to like just put my arm like in his arm, you know what I mean? Like arms. And he was like, "Do you like me?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you like me too?" He's like, "Yeah." And so we started holding hands. Long story short, we start to walk back. Um, we went to the mall. We walked around the mall for a while. And then we started to walk back to campus. And we sit down. And he's like, "You know what? I kind of want to, I'm not ready for a relationship. Want us to be, just friends." And he goes into this whole conversation about how, well, he doesn't want us to be like, like that because he wants to preserve our friendship, basically, is what he was going at. Like, he doesn't want, like, us to have something mess up and then, like, mess up our friendship. And he goes on his own story about how he has two friends who were friends and then they started dating and then they broke up and then they don't talk to each other anymore. He didn't want that to happen with us. So that's basically the conversation we had. And we went back to campus and we had lunch and then we went back to his room. It's actually one of those like on campus apartments. There's like two bedrooms. So like in one bedroom there was two beds, and another bedroom was another two beds. We go, and then like in the middle was like a kitchen slash living room area, and we hang out with these other guys, and we play apples to apples. And then I went home that day. And thing is, you know what? You have two choices in any kind of situation like that. You could either be bitter about it, but like, we so could have had something and you missed out or something like that. Or you could just be like, you know what? Who cares? It wasn't really meant to be like that anyways. And that's the kind of choice I made. And you know what? We're like really good friends. And to me, yeah, I mean, I like hanging out with him and everything. But you know, the problem is we hardly ever get to see each other anymore. Cause he lives in one part of the state, and I live in another part of the state. Like we live like an hour away, and he doesn't drive. And I don't really have time to drive an hour away myself. So I mean, I went down to where he lives one time during the summer, and actually went with these other guys I just barely knew, and we all hang out like in the area where he lives, and it was fun and everything, which is cool. So the moral of the story is, you know what? Who cares if you're in the friend zone? Just be best friends. Yes, there are some situations out there where things might turn around and something happens, and then the other person might realize that they do have feelings for you, and um you might end up like that. But it doesn't always happen like that. It doesn't have to. You don't have to get all pissy about it, basically. You just kind of have to go with the flow. And you know what? You have enough friends. And if you're one of those people who are struggling with finding a mate, well, there's some things you need to look at. First off, you need to look at yourself. You need to think of what good qualities about yourself do you think people are attracted to, would be attracted to, and what things about yourself do you think you need to work on? And I'm not here to tell you anything beyond that because I don't have really good dating advice. I just talk about my own personal experiences. If you're looking for dating advice, I think you need to look elsewhere for people who actually have dating advice. But basically, when you meet people, you just be yourself, and the right person will come around for you. And that's basically all I can tell you. And I mean, I haven't found the right person yet. And you know what? I'm not complaining anymore. Some people are sitting around, they're single, they're sitting around complaining about it all the time. Why, whether you're a girl or a guy, I mean, whether you're straight or gay or bisexual or lesbian or whatever, I don't care. I'm sure every single person has had a period of time in their life where they wonder where their right person is. And you know what? You need to like slow down, take a few deep breaths, and realize that the right person will come around eventually. Just keep doing what you're doing and go out. I would say go out. I wouldn't say like do something you're not comfortable with, obviously. Like if you don't drink, I wouldn't say like go to the bar, obviously. But like go find some things that you do like to do and do them, and the right person will come around. You'll meet that right person, and that person will come around. So that's it for today. I am signing off. This is Christine Talks. Bye.